Welcome to the 2005 Young Reader's Choice Award Book Preview. You'll hear about the winners of the 2004 Young Reader's Choice Award and listen to a preview of each book nominated for the 2005 Young Reader's Choice Award. But first, the winner of the 2004 Young Reader's Choice Award, Junior Division. Kids in the Northwest may have had to sleep with the lights on after reading Skeleton Man by Joseph Bruchac. After Molly's parents vanished, she began to have dreams about the Skeleton Man, a character in a spooky old Mohawk tale told by her father. This scary and exciting story hit a nerve with the Junior Division readers, and they selected it as their favorite. Native American author Joseph Bruchac loves to write poetry and tell stories. He based the 2004 Young Reader's Choice Award Junior Division winner on an Abenaki tale, and he wrote a winner when he wrote Skeleton Man. Did you know the Young Reader's Choice Award is the oldest Children's Choice Award in the United States? It's the only regional award chosen by children of two countries. Each year, students in grades 4th through 8th in Alaska, British Columbia, and Alberta, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana read and vote for their favorite book. Kids like you will decide which book will win in 2005. The Junior Division is for 4th through 6th graders with 8 nominated titles, and the Middle Division for 7th through 9th graders also with 8 titles. All readers who have read or listened to at least 2 of the following nominated titles can vote in March. To help you decide which of the Junior Division books you want to read, here's something about the authors and the stories. Our first book is called The Runt by Marion Dane Bower. Bower's books have frequently been Young Reader's Choice nominees. She lives in Minnesota, which provides the forest setting for her book, The Runt. 4 normal-sized pups are born to a wolf pack, and then comes one last, very small pup, and for him there is no name but Runt. Learning the ways of the wild is very hard for Runt. He makes mistakes and tries hard to please his father. Runt may be the smallest, but he may also have the biggest heart. Get ready for a change of pace in The Beloved Dearly by Doug Cooney. Cooney is an actor and playwright who took a play and turned it into this funny book, The Beloved Dearly. 12-year-old Ernie is always looking for a way to make money, and when he discovers he can make money on funerals for pets, it seems the sky is the limit. One friend makes caskets, another can cry on demand. Things should be great, but Ernie the businessman is not as much fun as Ernie the friend. What will it take to make Ernie human? Do you have secrets? Or even a secret life? Owen Skye does in Alan Cummins' The Secret Life of Owen Skye. Alan Cummins was born in Ottawa and has lived across Canada and in China and Indonesia. I wonder if he experienced the same adventures as Owen Skye. The Secret Life of Owen Skye. Living in a small village with his parents, 2 brothers, and their weird Uncle Lorne seems ordinary enough, but somehow all kinds of things keep happening to Owen. Losing glasses in the river, skinny dipping, mysterious rashes, girls, and even aliens. It seems there's no end to the secrets or the adventures. From a small village to the magical underworld of Venice, Italy, it's The Thief Lord by Cornelia Funk. A popular children's fantasy author in Germany, Cornelia Funke has written over 40 books for young readers. The Thief Lord. Orphans 12-year-old Prosper and 5-year-old Beau ran away when their aunt decided she wanted to adopt Beau, but not his brother. Refusing to split up, they escaped to Venice, a city their mother had always loved. Right away, they join other runaways who hole up in an abandoned movie theater and worship the elusive Thief Lord, a young boy named Scipio, who steals jewels from the rich to buy warm clothes for his friends. Will these orphans make it on their own? Let's stay in the land of fantasy with Coraline by Neil Gaiman. A popular writer of graphic novels, Neil Gaiman grew up in England but now lives in the United States. Coraline. There are 21 windows and 14 doors in Coraline's family's new house. 13 of the doors open, but the 14th is locked, until the day Coraline is able to open it and finds a hallway to another place just like her own, only different. And living there are parents like Coraline's, only creepy and strange. There's better food here than at home, and other children to play with, but something is not quite right, and Coraline is the one who must be brave. From scary to screwy, you'll laugh out loud at Carl Hiaasen's award-winning novel, Hoot. This is Hiaasen's first kids' book, revealing what it's really like to live in Florida. Hoot. Moving is always hard on a kid, but moving from Montana to Florida seems particularly awful to Roy Eberhardt. It's a school bully who makes Roy notice the running boy, and sensing a mystery, Roy sets himself on the boy's trail. The chase introduces him to potty-trained alligators, some poisonous snakes, and most of all, adventure. A future pancake house threatens the habitat of some miniature owls, and suddenly Roy is involved up to his eyeballs. Life in Florida is looking up. British author Hilary Mackay grew up the eldest of 4 girls. That must be why she writes so well about families, as she does in Safie's Angel. Saffron's 2 sisters, Cadmium and Rose, and her brother Indigo were all named from a color chart by their mother Eve, a fine arts painter. When Saffron, known as Safie, discovers that her name is not on the chart, it soon leads to another discovery. She is the daughter of Eve's twin sister, who died in a car crash. Safie was adopted by the Casson family, and she loves their madcap ways. But finding her own identity may require looking for her own special angel. Popular Canadian author Eric Walters began connecting kids and books when he was an elementary school teacher. He knew readers would be interested in the mysterious Camp X. It's 1943, and 11-year-old George and his older brother Jack are spending a restless wartime summer in Whitby, Ontario, where their mom is working at a munitions plant while their dad is off fighting the Germans. One afternoon, the boys stumble across Canada's top-secret spy camp, and so begins a thrilling and terrifying adventure. In the most exciting summer of their lives, George and Jack find themselves enlisted in the fight against the Axis. Those are the amazing 8 books for the 4th through 6th grade division. All you need to do in order to vote in March is read or listen to at least 2 of them. Let's move along to the next 8 books for the middle division, 7th through 9th graders. The winner in this division for 2004 is Artemis Fowl by Owen Colfer, who is an elementary school teacher in Ireland where he lives with his wife and son. Colfer's fantasies about the incredible Artemis Fowl are intriguing to many readers. This first book of the series introduces the young mastermind. Artemis Fowl is a millionaire, a genius, and a criminal whiz kid, and he's only 12 years old. But even Artemis doesn't know what he's taken on when he kidnaps a fairy, Captain Holly Short of the Leprechaun Unit. These aren't the fairies of bedtime stories. They're armed and dangerous. Full of unexpected twists and turns, Artemis Fowl is a funny and riveting, magical adventure that made it #1 with readers in the Pacific Northwest in 2004. Which book will you vote for this year? Here's the list. First up is Crispin, The Cross of Lead by Avi, who likes to tell a good and suspenseful story that makes you want to race to the end. That's exactly what happens when you read Avi's 50th book, Crispin, The Cross of Lead. Travel to the Middle Ages with Crispin, who runs away from the manor after he is falsely accused of murder. Orphaned after his mother's death, Crispin doesn't even know his true name, and his only possession is the lead cross. A gentle traveler named Bear becomes Crispin's new master and teacher, and it is through Bear that Crispin discovers the truth about himself. Now take a trip to a land of Italian enchantment in Mary Hoffman's Stravaganza City of Masks. English author Mary Hoffman wanted to be a mechanic as a child, but fortunately for readers, she's written over 80 books, including Stravaganza City of Masks. Stricken with brain cancer, teenager Lucian is weakened by the treatment, but when he holds a beautiful Italian diary, Lucian is swept away to an enchanting 16th century Venice-like city called Bellezza, where he is healthy and happy. It seems Lucian is extravagant, a wanderer between worlds, and it is in this parallel world that Lucian tangles with evil and begins to love the beautiful Ariana. Canadian author Linda Holman has been writing since she was in grade 5. She's now the author of several award-winning books for young people. One of her latest is Search of the Moon King's Daughter. 15-year-old Emmeline's life changes drastically when her father dies and her mother becomes addicted to laudanum and sells Emmeline's little brother Tommy into servitude as a chimney sweep. Readers will think they've traveled to England in 1830 as Emmeline bravely sets out for London to rescue young Tommy. For a definite change of pace, meet Son of the Mob by Gordon Korman. Korman believes in the power of a good laugh and thinks all the world's problems could be solved with a sense of humor. Born in Montreal, Korman grew up in Toronto and wrote his first book while he was in grade 7, Son of the Mob. Vince Luca knows that his father is a mobster, but Vince tries to be just like any other high school guy. He can't help it that the phone line at his house is bugged by the FBI, or that his father gave him a stolen car as a gift. Vince is determined not to be involved in the family business, and life gets even more complicated when he falls for Kendra and discovers her father is the FBI agent investigating his dad. Life just isn't easy when you're the son of the mob. Well loved and known for her thoughtful, interesting stories, Catherine Patterson writes another winner with The Same Stuff as Stars. Angel Moran needs help. Her daddy is in jail, and her mother has abandoned Angel and her little brother. Even though Angel is not quite 12 years old, she takes care of 7-year-old Bernie and tries to figure out how to survive. The only bright spot in Angel's existence is the Starman, a mysterious stranger who appears on clear nights and teaches her all about the stars and planets and constellations. He tells her, "We're made out of the same stuff as the stars." From ballerina to teacher to writer. That's the progression of author Tracy Porter, who obviously knows her subject in A Dance of Sisters. 12-year-old Delia Ferry doesn't remember her mother or her family the way it used to be. All she knows is that her sister Pearl and her father are fighting more and more. Pearl is withdrawn and angry and obsessed with witchcraft, and the only time Delia feels important and alive is when she is dancing. As competition at the dance school increases, Delia's weight drastically drops, her schoolwork suffers, and she pulls away from her friends and family. Her sister Pearl may be her only hope. From serious to hilarious, you won't want to miss Surviving the Applewhites by Stephanie S. Toland. Surviving in a family of artists is the real thing for Toland, whose own son and husband are involved in theater. Surviving the Applewhites. Jake Semple is a juvenile delinquent. He's been kicked out of several schools, and now there's only one place left that will take him, a homeschool run by the Screwball Applewhites, the most outrageous, forgetful, chaotic, quarrelsome family ever. Each Applewhite is an artist, through and through, except Edie, the smart, scruffy girl who longs for order and can't stand Jake. But life may take a turn when Edie and Jake are paired in the family's first experiment in cooperative education. As a child, Vivian Vandeveld liked moving characters from one story to another, often using her stuffed animals to act out her ideas. Maybe that's how she thought of the idea for Heir Apparent. On her 14th birthday, Janine receives a gift certificate to a virtual reality arcade, and she's off to play the virtual reality game, Heir Apparent. In this game, there are too many ways to be killed, and Janine seems to be finding them all. Which is a shame, because unless she can get the magic ring, locate the stolen treasure, answer the dwarf's dumb riddles, impress the head-chopping statue, charm the army of ghosts, fend off the barbarians, and defeat the man-eating dragon, she'll never win. And she has to, because losing means she'll die. For real this time. There you have it, the 8 nominated books for the 7th through 9th grade division of the Young Reader's Choice Award. All you need to do is read or listen to 2 of the books, and then you can vote in March. Thanks for listening. Here are 5 new titles for 10th through 12th graders. Learn too about the winner of the 2004 Senior Division Young Readers' Choice Award. All this and more on the 2005 Young Readers' Choice Award book preview. First, the winner of the 2004 Senior Division of the Young Readers' Choice Award, The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashares. Once there was a pair of jeans, just an ordinary pair of jeans, but these pants, the traveling pants, went on to do great things. You see, no matter the body type, no matter the body size or shape, these magical pants fit Lorna, Tibby, Bridget, and Carmen, 4 best friends. With the help of the enchanted pants, this particular summer may be the biggest and best of their lives. This funny and magical book is by Anne Brashares, who lives in Brooklyn, New York with her husband and 3 young children. Brashares loves travel and pants, so it makes sense that she would write The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, which was selected by the teen readers in the Pacific Northwest as the winner of the 2004 Senior Division Award. The Young Readers' Choice Award is the oldest Children's Choice Award in the United States, and it is the only regional award chosen by students of 2 countries. Each year, students in grades 10th through 12th in Alaska, British Columbia, and Alberta, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana read and vote for their favorite book. You will decide which book will win in 2005. All 10th through 12th graders who have read or listened to at least 2 of the nominated titles can vote in March. To help you decide which of the 5 nominated books you want to read, here's a brief description of each book and author. The first book on the list is Catalyst by Laurie Halse Anderson, who loves librarians, words, and books, and knows a lot about the world of teenagers. Catalyst. Kate Malone is 18, a straight-A science and math student, long-distance runner, and daughter to a minister. While Kate is anxiously awaiting her acceptance letter from MIT, her neighbor's house burns down, and the chaotic neighbors move in with the Malones. Kate's life is less and less under control, and then something happens that truly blows it all apart. On a lighter note, join award-winning New York City author Adam Bagdasarian in revelations about his first French kiss and other traumas. Our hero Will grapples with what it takes to be a man and what kind of man will I become throughout this funny collection of stories. Tales of karate lessons, romantic dreams, BB guns and family squabbles, love, death, and laxatives. The good, the bad, and the confused, it's all in First French Kiss. Talk about confused. Try Hanging On to Max by Margaret Bouchard, an Oregon author who volunteers in a high school nursery, helping to care for the babies while their parents are in class. She really knows about hanging on to Max. Sam's girlfriend is pregnant, but Sam is keeping the baby, and it's his senior year in high school. He should be planning for college, playing sports, and checking out the mall with his girlfriend. Instead, Sam is up to his ears in diapers, formula, and the challenges of caring for his baby son, Max. California author Nancy Farmer grew up on the Arizona-Mexico border, so she intimately knows the landscape of the futuristic House of the Scorpion. Mateo Alecran was not born. He was harvested. His DNA came from El Patron, lord of a country called Opium, a strip of poppy fields lying between the U.S. and what was once called Mexico. Matt is a clone and a boy, but most consider him a monster, except for El Patron, who loves Matt as he loves himself, because Matt is himself. The final book on the senior division list is What Happened to Lonnie Garver by Carol Plum Ucci, who loves writing for young adults and believes every person is a curious combination. That's one of the themes in her book, What Happened to Lonnie Garver. Claire McKenzie doesn't torment Lonnie Garver like the rest of the high school elite. She has enough problems of her own, recovery from leukemia, an eating disorder, and ongoing nightmares. But in spite of this, she befriends Lonnie, and he brings answers and questions. Is he gay? Is he an angel? Is he even a guy? All questions might be answered in What Happened to Lonnie Garver. Well, those are the 5 nominated titles for the Young Reader's Choice Award Senior Division. All you need to do is read 2 of the books, and you can vote for your favorite in March. Thanks for listening.